Good evening, everyone. My name is Dangerous Darren Fears, and I would like to welcome you to the debut of a new show. Tonight, it's the inaugural edition of the Fox Sports 1670 FanDuel Fantasy Football Fix. Of course, the show is brought to you by FanDuel, the leader in one-week fantasy football with more winners and more payouts than any other site. FanDuel is paying out over $75 million a week, and one lucky fan will win $1 million this Sunday. The injuries have already begun to pile up just 2 weeks into the season, which means setting your lineups this week could be a bit tricky. I've tried to get a handle on everything and incorporate all of the latest news, but at the end of the day, you may have to tinker with your lineups all the way up until game time on Sunday. Other than the losses of players like the Cowboys' Tony Romo and Dez Bryant, major shifts in player rankings may come with more information on the Saints' Drew Brees and his shoulder injury. The general consensus right now is that Brees could play against the Panthers based on what we know up until this point. Obviously, things would change dramatically across the board if Brees isn't under center and backup Luke McCown gets the start. In addition to the Brees injury, there are also injury concerns for the Packers' Eddie Lacy, who's bothered by a bad ankle, Dolphins running back Lamar Miller, who also has a bum ankle, Bears wide receiver Alshon Jeffrey, who has a bad hammy, Tampa Bay wide receiver Mike Evans, who also has a bad hamstring. Of course, St. Louis running back Todd Gurley has yet to make his Rams debut. Jets wide receiver Eric Decker is listed as day-to-day with a sprained knee, and Jets running back Chris Ivory suffered a groin injury in that Monday night win over the Colts as well. This is why setting your lineups before tonight's Giants-Redskins game could be risky. In fact, many of the players could be game-time decisions. Still, you have up until the 1 p.m. kickoffs this Sunday to get in where you fit in, and we're now less than 2 hours away from kickoff of Thursday night's game featuring the Giants and the Redskins. Here with some insight on possible bargains for this week is our fantasy football expert. His real name is John Cooper, but in fantasy football circles, he's affectionately known as the Calculator. Welcome to the show, Mr. Calculator. First of all, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thanks, Darren. Glad to be here. Been playing fantasy football since college. If you were looking at the quarterback position, good value can be obtained in Carson Palmer, Cam Newton, and Mariota. Carson Palmer is hot. 3 great receivers. Larry Fitzgerald's playing out of his mind, and they are playing a suspect pass defense this Sunday against San Francisco. Mariota is also a good value. He's the lowest value I saw on the list. They're playing at home against Indianapolis. He can run, he can pass, and they should be playing from behind against an excellent offense, so a lot of garbage points in that value. When you move on to the running back positions, love me some Isaiah Crowell this week. Better at home. They are playing Oakland, coming in off an emotional win, so they should have a defensive letdown. Isaiah Crowell, you can bank 2 touchdowns this weekend. Jonathan Stewart, another good day. He had a day off today. The coach said it was a veteran day off, but he is going against the porous Saints defense. The Saints defense is actually touring around playing more nickel this upcoming matchup due to the bad secondary play. Jonathan Stewart, great start this week, only $6,500. If he is questionable and you are scared, you can always move down another $100, pick you up Danny Woodhead. Get you passes, get you goal line carries. He will get at least 20 touches this weekend, and he's only going for $6,400. When you move down to the wide receiver positions, Doug Baldwin, he is going against the 32nd ranked pass defense in the league, the Chicago Bears. He's at home. He cannot be covered when they have to concentrate on Jimmy Graham. Doug Baldwin, one-on-one coverage, can beat it all day long, and he's only going for $6,000. Allen Robinson, he is still a good value play. Had a dud in the game 1. Game 2 showed what he can do. Again, they will be behind against New England, and that garbage points that's fantasy gold, and he's only going for $6,600. Deep down in the value in the game, you will see is Ted Ginn Jr. Yes, Ted Ginn Jr. playing against the 31st ranked defense, again, pass defense in the Saints. Ted Ginn Jr. can get you a deep one. He is only going for 5,200 points. If you can't stomach that many touches, I would go with Marvin Jones. He's only going for $5,000. They will be double covering A.J. Green and Tyler Eifert, leaving him on an island. Baltimore gave up huge points to Amari Cooper and Crabtree last week. super cheap. Okay, stay away. There are some big plays out there. I would stay away. I stay away from Big Ben. He's going for 8,400, the fourth highest value in FanDuel. I would not touch him. Le'Veon Bell's coming back, so he's going to have to rely on the run more. He's on the road, and he's playing the Rams front seven, which is nasty on that artificial turf at home. LaShawn McCoy, 2 words. Carlos Williams, Calvin Johnson, yes, had a great game last week. Well, he's playing Denver, who, in my opinion, has the best 2 defensive backs in the league, in Talib and Chris Harris. They will be going to Eric Ebron this weekend. And Brandon Cooks, stay away from all Saints players until we get a handle on the Drew Brees injury.
And you better listen to this man. This man is in how many fantasy football leagues?
I'm in 27 regular fantasy football leagues, and now with FanDuel going on, I can add that to my resume, but 27 leagues.
That's what's up. Our fantasy football expert, the calculator. Now, you've still got plenty of time to get in where you fit in. Of course, entry fees start at just $1, and anyone can play. Building a team is easy. Just pick your players, stay under the salary cap, and sit back on Sunday and watch your team win. You can collect your money after the Monday night game between the Chiefs and the Packers. Go to FanDuel.com and click on the microphone in the upper right-hand corner. Use my code FEARS to sign up now. That's FEARS. FanDuel will match your first deposit of up to $200. You've seen the ads. Your friends are playing. Now it's time for you to get in the game. Get signed up today at FanDuel.com, where every day is a new season. Again, be sure to use my code FEARS. That's FanDuel.com. Sign up today and get that money. You've been listening to the FanDuel Fantasy Football Fix. My name is Dangerous Darren Fears on Fox Sports 1670.